Hi YouTube, Coinpicker here. Here are my thrift store finds for the past month or so. Have a little bit of a funny story. Went to a thrift store in Port Coquitlam, which is about 20 some odd minutes drive away from where I live, and went to their local Salvation Army thrift store. And I found these in their display case. $5.99, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little spoons. And if you can read the back, I'll blow it up. Burke's Sterling. And when I was lining up to pay, really funny, very funny. The guy behind me, I think I was looking at something right on the counter while I was waiting, and it was like a bunch of cutlery and I forgot what it was. It was like, looked pretty new. It was the one with the Henkel, that's it. Had it right on the tip of my tongue. And the guy behind me goes, oh, actually, you know, he was overheard, you know, I was talking to my son, and he overheard me and said, hey, you know, Costco is actually pretty cheap if you like, you know, that kind of stuff. I think it was because it was used, and I thought, you know, like, for the price that they were asking, I didn't think it was such a great deal. But yeah, he pointed out at Costco, and I go, oh, hey, thank you very much. And the funny thing was, this is the second time it ever happened to me over the last so many years. The guy goes, hey, you sound familiar. Are you Coinpicker? And I go, who wants to know? No, I'm just joking. I didn't say that. I said, yeah, I am Coinpicker. And yeah, he goes, yeah, I watched your show. I watched your channel. I still do. And like to say hi to Dave. But it's just really funny because the last time someone recognized my voice was like probably a good 6, 7 years ago. And yeah, he goes, you have a really, I don't know, what do you say? You have a really particular voice or way of talking, or, you know, whatnot. And what did he say? He said something like he liked my, no, he was saying, my channel is very genuine. I think that's what he said. I'm just paraphrasing, right? But maybe I remembered correctly. Who knows? But yeah, I found these, and I also found a subscriber, local subscriber, which is pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, just want to make a shout out to you, Dave. I think he has a channel. If you're out there, put a comment out, and, you know, the name of your channel. I'd like to promote you as well. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. And so I got these big, well, it's sort of good chunk of silver. So I'm assuming, I didn't weigh them yet, but I'm assuming they're probably about 12 grams each. So if I have 6, I got like, if my math is correct, that's 72 grams, give or take, of 925 sterling. That's assuming, that's, I don't know, like 70 bucks Canadian, roughly, give or take. So not bad for $6, right? Next, I'm doing this by chronological order, the way I found them. And at another Salvation Army near my house, I found this, and it was like $3. So it's Chinese. It says on the bottom, Great Ming Dynasty, and then, or made in the year of the Great Ming, and some Ming Emperor, what's it called? Xuan De. All right, big or Great Ming Xuan De year made. Of course, this is not made during that year. You could say it's sort of like giving homage, you know, to that reigning period. It's probably made in the let's say, hard to say, 1930s, maybe up to the 1960s. So pretty cool. And it was only $3. So not bad, little piece of brass, a little bit of design. So I think there's like a dragon wrapped around here. So it's for, I believe it's for incense. They have originally would have like a little cover, and you just put your incense and burn it, and it'll sort of waft up, like the smell would come through the cover. So that was pretty nifty. And then found this little bit of silver. Well, not this part. This little bud vase, $2, and it's weighted silver. Let's see if it's I just have to pull this off. It's going to be 1 second while I do this one-handedly. Of all the times, the sticker is so hard to get off. Anyways, take my word for it. It says weighted silver. So I'm assuming, oh, and there's some lettering here. Is it N something? NWG? No, there's like S and a A. Got to do some research on that. But yeah, blow that up a bit. But I would think this would have approximately, let's say, at least 10 grams of silver, maybe 15 if I'm lucky. For $2, can't go wrong. And then another occasion at the same thrift store near my place, pulled this out, and the lonely knife, but the handle is silver. Let me see if I could find the markings. Markings. All right. Right here. So it's ever so slight. Very tiny. All right. Let's see if I can blow this up. It's working. Very difficult to see. Well, oh, it's getting better. It's getting better. Gotta stop it from moving though. So it says sterling handle. Right there. Yeah, sterling handle. So I think these are about at least, what, 18 grams of silver once you rip out everything. So for like $1, you know, that's not a bad find. And then another occasion, found these two silver spoons in a bucket at the Salvation Army. 50 cents a piece. This one has galosh enameling. I think that's how it's called. It's Swedish. I believe it's Swedish. Norwegian. Well, anyways, have a look on the back. Pretty cool. It says here, okay, T.H. Marthinsen, Sterling, Norway, 925S. It's really pretty. And the other one, I don't think it's, let me see. I don't think it's a souvenir spoon, no. It just says Sterling on the back, and it has some age. It looks sort of vintage. Well, I would say antique. Yeah, sterling right there. And it has some mark on the back side. Pretty cool. So yeah, you can't go wrong with 50 cents each. This is, I think, probably about 18 to 20 grams. This is a little bit lighter, I would say about 13, 14 grams. So not bad for $1 together. And my best find for I guess you could say I got this last week, is this vase. Okay, you gotta see this. This is a vintage Lalique vase. At first, you know, I was looking at my local thrift store and it was pretty dry. You know, there was nothing interesting, you know, right off the bat. And I just looked at the glass area and I thought, oh, this is interesting. Actually, I wasn't paying much attention. I didn't realize it was crystal, but check this out. You got these two little birdies. And it's a nice vase. And you can actually see the base mark upside down. So with a registered mark in the circle. So upside down and backwards, it says Lalique, France. See that? And overall condition is fine. I mean, there's some wear marks, a little bit of scratching underneath at the base where I guess, you know, people move it around a table or, you know, countertop or something. But other than that, it looks pretty good. There's like one tiny little nick. I don't know, it's like a flea bite, you could say. Tiny thing. Like, you could barely notice it. But yeah, I got this for $19.99. Can you believe that? $19.99. Yeah, it's pretty hefty. And once I saw the bottom mark, I was like floored because I think it was like at least a good I'd say about 6-7 years ago, I found my first Lalique object, and it was, no, that's not true. Not the first. It was probably a good 3 years ago, I found a Lalique little glass box with lid, and that was pretty cool. And before that, a few years before that, it was, or I'd say more than a few years, probably 5 years back before that, was a pair of Lalique knife rests. So the Lalique finds are getting bigger and bigger. So yeah, for $19.99, brand new in box, this retails like $2,600 Canadian. Is that crazy? So used condition, I'd be happy with $1,000, you know, not even half. But can you believe it? It's crazy. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I will keep this on my mantelpiece for a good while anyways. I collect Lalique, so it's not something I really want to sell. Look at that. Very good condition. It's heavy. Definitely lead crystal. And I remember it was many years ago that our local Costco used to sell Lalique vases. Pretty, you know, very similar size, like yay tall, right? And they were really hefty. And what I remember was the frosted glass in part of the design. And they had like, it was very artsy, like they had female nudes all surrounding like the vase. I guess you could say sort of risque, but you know, they did it in a classical, very classy way. And at Costco, it was like, I believe it was in the like thousands of dollars. It was probably like $6,000 Canadian for the vase. And I don't know when, but they stopped bringing them in. So yeah, it was just for a little period and then boom, gone. But yes, very nice. Anyways, I'd say one of my best, or I could say this is one of, yeah, it is my absolute best crystal / glass finds ever, if you're talking dollar wise. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Coinpicker out.